like to check? You are on mute, Sangeeta ma'am. You're on mute.
Ma'am, you're on mute, ma'am. Sangeeta ma'am, we can't hear you. You're on mute.
सर सेशन लाइव हो चुका है.
They don't admit anyone abhi. But
Dear team, we are live now.
Yeah.
Sangeeta ma'am, we still cannot hear you.
No, actually the host was not allowing me, that was the reason.
Okay, no, that's okay. I saw you in the waiting group, so it's okay.
So I'll just share once again. I'll share my screen, okay?
Yes.
You can see it, no?
Yes, we can see it. Thank you so much.
I think it's great to see that the YouTube is also working fine. We can just start and start taking the people entering.
अभी 2 मिनट रुक जाते हैं, एक चीज और चेक करनी है. मैम आप शेयरिंग स्टॉप कर दीजिए. प्रतीक तुम केवल शेयर करना, म्यूजिक मत लगाना, ठीक है? केवल
म्यूजिक नहीं लगाऊं पक्का मैं, मतलब आई कैन,
क्योंकि उसमें प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. छोड़ दो.
नहीं, एक मिनट चेक कर लो. जस्ट अ मोमेंट.
नहीं, just leave it. Just put the screen. That's all.
Monisha ma'am, we are live. We are live on YouTube, Monisha ma'am.
All right.
ठीक है.
Another thing, Sangeeta ma'am, I have sent you the entire flow. If you can just go through it.
1 second.
When I will introduce you, can you listen to me once before? I will say, Dr. Sangeeta, welcome. उस समय आपको start नहीं करना है. When I say Dr. Sangeeta, over to you, then you will start now. After the close of the webinar. Okay. All right. So I'm switching off my camera. Everyone, all the best. And then I think we're going to start admitting people. Sahir, okay? Sandeep, okay? Prateek, Kiran, okay?
Yes.
Prateek, लगा screen.
लगा दो.
We are on YouTube, ma'am.
Can you see my screen?
Just no, close your camera, Prateek.
Okay. एक मिनट.
Put it on slideshow mode.
Yes, Prateek sir, we can see your screen here. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So अभी slideshow mode.
ठीक है, I'm now admitting everybody.
I'm just एक मिनट कैमरा बंद कर रहा हूँ. एक सेकंड.
Yes, Prateek ji, we are on YouTube.
ठीक है. ठीक है.
Good evening, everyone. I will request Prateek to kindly remove the screen now. Thank you so much. We have many participants today and we are still allowing them to enter. We've reached capacity here in Zoom. And please ask your friends now to join us on YouTube, where we are streaming live. The link for that is being pasted here in the chat box. Please share it with your friends who will not be able to enter now because we've reached capacity. I would also request your friends to see the YouTube link in the invite that we sent you. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Once again, I'm Monisha, Senior Marketing Editor. Today, on behalf of Ratna, Sagar, I extend a warm welcome to all our participants, both on Zoom and on YouTube. We have educators joining from across the zones, across the time zones. So welcome, everyone. Our webinar today, Reimagining Maths Classrooms, Computational Thinking and Interdisciplinary Approach, will be conducted by our esteemed resource person, Dr. Sangeeta Yadav. Dr. Sangeeta Yadav, our resource person for today, has more than 30 years of experience in the teaching and training domain. Dr. Sangeeta Yadav has received a doctorate in mathematics from the Barakatullah University, Bhopal, and an MBA with specialization in human resource from the Sikkim Manipal University. Empanelled as the resource person for Center of Excellence, CBSE, for both Bhopal and New Delhi, she is a sitting member for the review team of the NCERT Math Series. She is also a certified neuro-linguistic practitioner and a Microsoft Innovative Educator. She has participated in Bloom's Taxonomy, SAFL, and test development programs from Azim Premji University and CBSE, and completed an online course on persuasive writing and communications from Harvard University. She has been the recipient of the Broad Outlook Learners Teachers Award, also called the BOLT. The award was sponsored by Air India, and she visited Singapore as a maths ambassador from India. She has also won the E.P. Nicolaides Prize for her research paper on analysis of pre-stressed concrete slabs using neural networks. Founder of Yati Social Society and Vidya Vriksh, she has authored more than 30 books related to mathematics. An avid reader, she is an equally passionate quiz master. I welcome you, Dr. Sangeeta Yadav.
Thank you.
Before I hand over to Dr. Sangeeta Yadav, I will quickly share an overview of today's session. We are live, we are simultaneously on Zoom and on YouTube. If some of your colleagues find the Zoom meeting full, they can join us on YouTube. The link is there on the webinar invite, and we'll be also sharing it in the chat continuously. During the session, all of us, except our resource person, will be on mute. Please write in your queries, your questions in the chat box. The resource person will answer them in the Q&A section, which will be in the last 15 minutes of the webinar. Feedback and e-certificate link will be shared in the chat at the end of the webinar. And any other question, queries, please post, and we should be answering simultaneously. If it is not related to the session, that will only be tackled at the end of the webinar. So thank you, and over to you, Dr. Sangeeta.
Thank you, Monisha, for such a wonderful introduction. And Hello, everybody. I am happy to see all the mathematicians coming from different states on the same platform. So I'll just share my screen. I hope you can see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just do the slideshow. Okay. So as Monisha already told you, the topic for today's webinar is Reimagining Mathematics Classroom, Computational Thinking and Interdisciplinary, right? So in this session, we have divided this webinar into 4 parts. First part is unpacking. That is, we are reimagining a classroom, NEP NCF vision. What is NEP NCF vision and the new curriculum? What does the new curriculum expect from mathematics teacher? Then next is unplugged coding. So like misconception of computational teaching and linking it with mathematics, all that we're going to see in the second part of the session. Third is interdisciplinary learning. This is a key strength of the new curriculum. Interdisciplinary learning, that is connecting mathematics and CT with all the subjects. And in the last part of the webinar, we'll be having different ideas as from real life example, we can connect mathematics, computational thinking, and other subjects. So this is how we are going to do up the session. Now we have the first part, that is why reimagine classroom, what type of classroom we should have. So the new curriculum strongly lays emphasis that we should move away from rote learning and we should make a classroom, mini labs thinking classroom. So right, beginning of the session, I am starting with a quick question and you can put in your this answers in the chat box. The first question is counting easy? And you can answer, is counting easy? Right? Then second, I'm asking if you think counting is easy, then my question is how many hours are there from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.? You can put in your answer in the chat box and Monisha can share some answers with me. How many hours are there from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.?
The answer is 3 for most
Three.
people.
Almost most people are getting 3 as an answer, right? Now my next question is, how many days are there from 8 December to 11 December? Again, you can post in the chat box and Monisha can share the answers with me. How many days are there from 8 December to 11th December?
The answer is 3 again.
Answer is 3 again.
All answers are 3, yes.
Think carefully. All mathematicians are sitting over. How many days are there from 8th December to 11th December? Days. Is there any different answer?
Just let me check, please.
Yeah.
One has written 4 days.
One is saying 4 days.
Yes, now lots of 4 days have come in. Now
Okay.
they're all 4 days.
4 are coming. So see, this is where is it on now? 1 second. What happened? Yeah. How many days are there? So there are 2 questions on the screen. How many hours are there from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.? How many days are
Ma'am,
from
your
8 a.m. to
screen
11
is
a.m.?
not being shared.
1 second. Again, I'll share it. Host has the host isn't allowing sharing for the moment.
All right. Kiran, can you please give ma'am the rights to share?
Sure.
Ma'am, can you see it now?
Yeah, I'm just sharing it again.
So there is one more answer which says year is not specified. One says infinite.
Okay, fine. Just ignore the year. Say I'm taking the year as 2026. Then what do you say? I'm taking the year as 2026, 8 December 2026 to 11 December 2026. So see, we are getting mixed answer for the first question. Almost everybody gave the answer as 3. And for the second question, initially, the answers were coming up as 3. And when I just questioned you, the answers were coming as 4. Okay. So this is what happens in a classroom also. Suppose now you give this question after teaching your subtraction or addition topic to a class primary student, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Question is, suppose Arun works from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and he cleaned floors from 8th floor to 11th floor. So my question is, for how many hours Arun has worked and for how many floor he has cleaned? Do you think that all the students are going to give the correct answer? Because the figures are the same, 8 and 11, 8 and 11. But one is asking the time, that is 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Second is asking the duration, that is the days from 8 December to 11 December. And in the question, it is asking that Arun has clean floor from 8th floor to 11th floor. So answer is the answer. If you give this question, you can give this question in your coming examination also. First answer is he has worked for 3 hours and he has how many floors he has cleaned? He has cleaned 3 floors. Now this is what happens at the lower level of classes. This misconception is developed in the minds of the students and that is carried forward. So the reason for this is, see, we have two types of counts are there. One more question, if I give you, like you all are doing the sitting arrangement for different examination, like NEET examination is there, CTET is there. Suppose the sitting arrangement you are doing, the first roll number, please take it down. If you're having a pen, the first roll number that you are writing, that is 11506. And the second answer, the last roll number sitting in your room is 11571. Again, I repeat, the first roll number seated in the examination hall is having roll number 11506 and the last roll number is having 11571. So my question is, how many candidates are sitting in the examination hall? You can post your answer. First roll number sitting is 11506. The last roll number is 11571. How many candidates are sitting there?
So the answers have started coming: 66, 65, 76,
76,
65.
65, 65, 66 is also coming. So again,
Yes.
we are having two answers. That means in
Three
our mind,
answers. Even
in our mind,
56
66 and 65, two answers we are getting, right?
and 76.
76 is totally wrong. It cannot be 76 is not possible.
Ma'am, you'll have to be a little louder.
Yeah,
and
okay,
it will
okay,
have to
fine.
be on a slide. Full
Right.
screen.
My first question was, my first roll number like 11506 and next was 11571. So we are getting the answers as 65, 66 and 76, right?
Right.
Right. So like 76, so we rule out the possibility it is not enough. What others have done, see, this is, as educators also see, we are having a confusion. We are not on consensus. 65, 66, 2 are coming. So what you have done is, I think most of you have done, subtracted the smaller number from the bigger number, that is 11506. You have subtracted from 11571 and you are getting 65 as the answer. Fine. But if I give you a smaller number, roll number 1 to 10 are sitting in the classroom. First roll number is 1, the last roll number is 10. How many are sitting there now? First roll number is 1 and the last roll number is 10. So how many are sitting in your classroom? Now answer
Answers 10.
10. So now you are saying the answer is 10? Now the answer is 10? So what is the thing here? See, now in this case also we did subtraction. 10 minus 1 is 9. So what happens is, now please just clear this thing. We work with two types of numbers. When there is a span and count, when we count the objects, then the second part, number of items should be B minus A plus 1. So roll number 1 and roll number 10, what we are doing, 10 minus 1 plus 1. So 10 candidates will be sitting. Similarly, if the roll number is 11571, 11506, we'll subtract. On subtraction, you get 65 plus 1 candidate. Are you getting it? So similarly, and objects, this is when we count the objects, subtraction should be B minus A plus 1. And when you are calculating the distance, it should be B minus A. So when 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. it is span, it will be B minus A. And when we are counting the floors or the number of days, they are objects, it should be B minus A plus 1. I hope this is clear to everybody. What is the confusion in the minds of the students during, if we give the same types of numbers in a question? Right, so we move on to the next thing now. So this type of, actually computational thinking is nothing but it is creating thinking classroom, making our children think, and by posting such type of questions. Now learning through experience. Suppose we go out somewhere and this is a thing that we are going to learn from experience. We are seeing a log of wood. Now what can you see on this log of wood? Some mathematical figure is there. What answers are you can post the answers. What can you see on this log of wood? Monisha ma'am, answers are coming.
Spirals, circles.
Circles are there, Right.
ring, concentric
Fine.
circles,
Concentric
oval.
circles. Fine. Good answers, na? So we are seeing on this figure, there are concentric circles are there, right? So what we are going now from this experience of seeing a log of wood, we are moving on to finding the area of triangle. Just see how we are going to connect with this with the area of triangle. So this is a circle, it is a disc. If we just do dissection of that, you get smaller rings. And if I just pull the rings, what happens? This happens. And if you go to the next figure, if we just unroll the rings, what is happening over here? Unroll the rings like this in the figure. If you just unroll it, the circumference becomes the base of the triangle and the radius becomes the height. Just see. Circumference becomes the base and radius becomes the height. So area of triangle we know is half base into height. So what do we get? Half base is 2 pi r and height is r pi r square. So see how from log of wood we moved to the circle, then from that we got rings. From that rings we moved on to the area of triangle. So some learning through experience. Right? Now next we are moving on further. Reasoning abstractly and quantitatively. Oh sorry, the answer is displayed over, I'm so sorry. Reasoning abstractly and quantitatively, if there are this I'm just switching over the slide because answer is already there. This is my question now. If the player is on 21, what must be he get on the dice in one throw? Again, I repeat, player is...
Ma'am, can I interrupt you? If
Yes,
you go
ma'am.
on the slide show, then the answers are being displayed. So you'll have to go on the full slide.
Okay. Fine. I did not do the slideshow, I think.
Yes.
Right. Again, we can see
Yes,
this
you
question.
can do this one again, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Reasoning abstractly and quantitatively, like there are, just see on the figure, there are 12 1 rupee stamp in a dozen. My question is, how many 3 rupee stamps are there in a dozen? My question is, there are 12 1 rupee stamp in a dozen, then how many 3 rupee stamps are there in a dozen? Monisha ma'am, answers are coming in? Are there any answers?
4, 12.
4, 12. Understand it. See, reasoning is there. There are 12 1 rupee stamp in a dozen. Then how many 3 rupee stamps are there in a dozen? Whether it is 5 rupees stamps, whether it is 100 rupees stamp in a dozen, you go and buy to a post office and you ask for dozen. These days, post office are no longer that much functioning. But if we have 5 rupees in a dozen, will be 12 only. Na? Answer will be 12 only for this. In a dozen is always 12. So this is how we reason out abstractly. The next question is, just see this thing. If the player is on 21, he will throw the dice once and he has to reach the largest prime number. Condition is 2 players are there. The player is on 21 and he has to throw a die. In one throw only, he should reach the largest prime number. So what will the answer be? What number should come on the die? A die is a cubical this thing which has numbers written 1 to 6 on it. So when we throw a die, in one throw, the person should go on to the largest prime number. So first, how will you do it? What number should come? Just one
So
throw
the
only.
answers coming up 4, 6.
4, 6 are coming up answer.
2.
4, 6, 2. These answers are coming up. Okay. So quickly I go it. Just see, you are on, just do it practically and see. You are on 21 number. One of you said 2. When you get 2 on the die, you will go to 19. And when 1, 2, you will move on to 28. But 28 is not a prime number, right? So that possibility is ruled out. One of you said 6. 21 से 6 करेंगे 20 sorry 22 will be 22 23 23 is not the largest prime number, right? And 6 करेंगे तो 22 23 24 20 this way is not working. First we identify in the grid what is the largest prime number is 31. You have to reach 31 in one throw. So if I throw 4, I will go on 22 23 24 25. The snake bites. You come down, then you climb the stairs and you reach 31. Right? I hope I'm clear. So we have to think, like first the question was, we have to identify what was the largest prime number. Then you have to just try, hit and trial, you can do it. Dice this 1 to 6 numbers. You throw one, you get 1, you get 2, you get 3, and like that. So with 4, this answer is coming, right? Now, see, this is what is happening in our classroom. This is the old type of crows. Like we had the students earlier, the students, if we want to drink water, they used to throw pebble. Now, the new story is we can have, these days, we are having students who directly take a straw and drink the water. So what does this mean is, हम इसको बोल सकते हैं, earlier was a stone age, now it is a plastic age coming in, that also interpretation can be there. Or secondly, the students, they are having 24/7 teachers in their hand. They are having mobile in their hand. So many YouTube channels are there, so they just go through and just find out the answers and all. So that is why we need to make a classroom very interesting, very thinking classroom, very innovative. Approach should be like that. So what is the problem is learning to learn. Suppose I want to draw this elephant. So if I want to draw this elephant, what I do is first thing that we draw is we draw the pencil structure. We pencil by drawing ovals, rectangles, and so on. Once we get the final figure, like this is, we are somewhat on the third figure, somewhat final stage we have reached. Then we ink the final structure. After inking the final structure, we erase the underlying pencil structure. And then we get the final elephant. So what is, but in our classroom, what is happening? We are sometimes directly teaching the elephant, that is the final structure, and we are forgetting the concepts. Like in subtraction case, we saw the example. So the key to learning is understanding the pencil structure. Now, some of the things I will be sharing where the students are really facing troubles in the senior classes, and that is where they develop the phobia of mathematics. See, mathematics is a very beautiful, very interesting subject, and if your foundations are strong, I think it is one of the easiest subject that can be studied. So now one activity, this is also a very, in middle school, I think this is a very difficult topic for the students. So one activity is there. Suppose I give you 20 beads are there and 30 buttons. You have to form the largest number of groups with no leftovers. Means no leftover means how many groups you will form so that they have equal number of beads and equal number of buttons. See, one trial strategy is, if we form 2 groups, it will work because then in both the groups, they will have 10 beads and 15 buttons. It will be done, yes. Each group will be having 10 beads and 15 buttons. If we try to do it with 3 groups. So one strategy is we are doing trial and error. 3 groups if we make, it will not work because 3 will not divide 20. Though buttons can be 10, 10, 10 in each of the group, but it will not work with 3 groups because 20 is not possible to divide. Similarly, 4 groups also we cannot have because we cannot divide it. 5 groups will work. We'll have 4 groups, like that we can do it. With 10 groups, what will happen? With 10 groups, we can have, they will be having, each group will be having 2 beads and how many? 3 buttons. So 10 is the maximum possible number of groups with no leftovers. So this is one way, hit and trial and error, we did it. Second way is we'll find out all the listing factors. We find out all the factors of 20, all the factors of 30. Then I have just highlighted all the common factors. You can see the 10 is the highest common factor. So we are, with this activity, now we are not directly teaching them the concept of highest common factor, HCF. Slowly we did them activity. This activity, we can do it in class also by bringing in beads, 30 buttons, whatever, and they can try it out practically and see it. One more thing is like equal distribution, we do it. So this is equal distribution. So we are slowly with this activity, we are landing up to the concept of highest common factor SCF. What is the maximum number of equal groups possible? So we are asking questions instead of directly giving them the instructions. So students are themselves coming up with different strategies, how to form up large groups with no leftovers. This is one activity. Second one is, in a playground, we are having some relay races there. 2 candidates are there, Ria and Aman, they are participating. Ria takes one round of the, Ria completes 1 round of track in 4 minutes. Aman completes 1 round in 6 minutes, every 6 minutes. They both start running at the same time from the same point. After some time, they meet again. So my question is, what time they will meet again? This is a question. Ria is taking 1 round in 4 minutes. Aman is completing 1 round in 6 minutes. So when will they meet again at the starting point, and how many rounds each will have completed? Anybody just with this activity, which concept we are moving to of mathematics? You can write in the chat box which concept we are moving with this activity.
Answers are coming as LCM.
LCM, right? Very good, na? So LCM. So this is a practical way of explaining the students, and where can in real life situation we can see the LCM and SCF. In real life situation, we can see the example of LCM. Any answer coming in? Okay.
Answer every ground.
Every ground is okay, fine. So hidden repeating event. See, there it was
While
equal
kids are
share.
playing
Pardon me?
signal.
Signal,
While
yeah, very
kids are playing signal.
traffic signals, yeah, very good. So these are practical. So this connecting this topic with the real life situation, this concept will be strongly built up in the minds of the student. So in some schools where I visited, this was a problem area. They were finding how to this thing. So repeating events meeting again is LCM. And similarly, again, a sharing example, already we have done 18 chocolates, 24 candies. Again, this will be like equal sharing. Equal sharing with no leftovers is HCF. Traffic like mystery, like all of you said. Synchronization of repeating events is LCM. So that was the concept of LCM and LCM relating it to the real life situation, right? So this like with so LCM is a moment where different rhythms of life come together. A life lesson also is coming in perfect harmony. And now in students, instead of like giving a normal direct instructional lecture based lesson, we can create some prompts. Two friends do something repeatedly. That will be LCM concept. If we divide items equally with nothing left over, that will be SCF concept. If we find the biggest possible group, SCF concept. And when events will happen together, LCM concept. Okay. So we move with this. So what happens is now just see, we have like when we teach in a class, sometimes we teach them algebra and all, we add up we give them numbers 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3, like we give them numeric. But if suppose we have, that means we are programming the minds of the student with sub-concepts. What happens? A bug comes in, like in computer also virus comes in. And the question is framed in different way. Multiply two Roman numbers 9 times into 34, that is. So what happens, the child brain has been programmed in some other way, but if we tell in different way, the child gets confused. So the problem is same, but it is a different mental software. Sometimes this is also a problem. Our difficulties are often due to our approach, but not the concept. So to approach how we are approaching the topic and the concept, these two play a key role in teaching of a mathematics classes, right? Now we have, this is a very good concept of digital roots. I don't know how many of you are knowing it. And this question I have taken up from the M for Math series of Ratna Sagar publication. It is a very good concept. And with this, the students will be able to do the mental math questions easily. Like see, what is digital roots is, this number is given 1834567 If you just add up the digits, 1 plus 8 plus 3 plus 7, 37 will come. Again, 37, we are adding 3 plus 7. So it is coming 10. 10 is 1 plus 0. So 1 is the digital root. So this is the concept of digital roots. You go on adding up, right? Similarly, another example, 8, 3, 4, 6 is 5. We add up. 34 will come and 7. So this is digital root, but how it is going to help us? Shortcut, and one more shortcut method to find digital root. This is like if a number is very big, suppose it is having 15, 20 digits. You can't keep on adding the numbers. So shortcut method is, what we do is cancel all the numbers whose sum is 9. Like in this case, 1 and 8 sum is 9. 3 and 6 I have highlighted with the same color. 3 and 6 sum is 9. 4 and 5 number is 9. Cancel those numbers. We are just left with 73. So 73 is again 7 plus 3. So digital root is 1. This is a shortcut method. So if any big number is there, just cancel out the numbers, digits whose sum is 9, and whatever remaining, add them and you get the digital root. Now, how it helps us, just see how it helps us in solving the question. Like suppose we have a product question 36 into 24. If we multiply, and this will help in, like if suppose objective questions are given MCQs and you have to find the answer, next slide will be showing that. 36 into 34 is 120, 1224. Digital root is 9. Digital root of 36 is 9. Digital root of 34 is 7. When we multiply the digital roots, you get 63, and digital root of 63 is 9. So if you see the answer of the product, that is the right hand side, and on the left hand side, the two numbers 9 and 9. If they match, that way we can do it, right? So this is again another example. I move on to the next slide. Like suppose we are having, see, now you have to find the value of 203 square. So instead of multiplying, what we do is 203 is multiplied 2 times. Digital root is 5. 5 into 5, 27. The digital root of 2, we are not multiplying 203 into 203. We're just finding the digital root. It is coming 7, right? Now in this MCQs, you can check out the different option whose digital root is 7. Jiska 7 hoga, that will be the answer. So another approach of finding out the question with the help of digital root. This is a concept taken up from the Vedic mathematics, and it is given as because we have to move to Indian knowledge system also. So this is the use of digital roots. I hope it is clear. Yes, ma'am. Can we proceed? Why or and you can type in.
Yes, they're saying yes.
Okay,
Everyone.
fine. So we move on to the next slide. So this question, you can take a screenshot and you can solve it afterwards or give it to the students. So now easy way I have told you how to, instead of multiplying bigger numbers also, simply with the help of digital root, you can frame these type of questions and give it to the students. Now see, again, we come to coordinate geometry. Just see observation questions. Some triangle we have shown. We are teaching the coordinate systems. The coordinate system, this is a pre-image. The coordinates are A is some -2, 4. Coordinates of B are -3, 2. Coordinates of C are somewhat figure has shifted. This is -1, 1. Right? This is the pre-image. Now what we are doing is I am doing a little transformation. The coordinates X I am shifting to X plus 3 and the coordinate Y I am shifting to Y minus 4. With this, I am showing you 3 more images. This is a pre-image is the blue one. 3 images after the transformation I have shown. My question is to the students will be like, what will be the correct image after this transformation? So will it be red, yellow, or orange? Is it anybody giving the answer, red, yellow, orange?
Jatinder has written red,
Very
Meena
good.
orange, Komal red, Dipali red.
Okay. Simple, it is transformation. See, if you just add up, -2 plus 3 is how much? This is the image, na? -2 plus 3, A dash. 1. 4 minus 4, 0. B may, if you add this transformation, -3 plus 3, 0, 2. So we get first the coordinates and then we plot it. So red is the image for that thing. So instead of directly asking the question, what we are doing is we are making them observe something, making them think, do the real life experience. They can do it on the graph paper also, and do such type of questions can be given on graph paper as worksheets to make them understand the concept of coordinates, because they should know the 4 quadrants very clearly. Right. So red is the correct answer for this. Now again, a coordinate system, instead of directly asking the question, here is a connect 4 grid. 2 players are taking in turn. Now it is a yellow player's turn. Connect 4 grid का मतलब ये है कि whoever gets red and 4 together or yellow and 4 together, they will be the winner. They were playing one by one after the other they were playing. जिसका 4 एक साथ line में आ जाएगा. Connect 4 grid. That person will be the winner. So in directly asking the coordinate, we are making them think अब कैसे winner होगा. So it is a yellow player's turn. So he should land up on which coordinate so that he will be the winner. Connect 4 matlab 4 yellow should come in line, 4 red should come in line, and it is yellow player's turn. So can I get the coordinates? What should be the coordinates so that yellow player is the winner?
5 and 4 is the answer by Aisha.
Right, very good, Aisha. Any other
Trupali,
answer?
5 and 4.
Good.
Aniket also 5 and 4.
Yeah, 5 and 4 is the answer, right? See. So 5 and 4, when the ball comes, this is the x coordinate 5, the y coordinate is 4. We get a connect 4 grid, and so that instead of direct question, it was a little observation type of question. Right. So 5, 4 is the correct answer. Now this is again, what alphabet would you get if you reflect each shape in its corresponding mirror line? Mirror line means red ki mirror line is red, mirror line of green is green, and the mirror line of blue is blue. So what alphabet will you get when you just reflect? Reflect means they should move equal coordinate. That is what the student has to think. What alphabet will we get?
Answers are H, C,
C,
A,
A. Okay.
lots
Let's
of
just,
H, U also.
okay, let us see the answer. See, यहाँ पे 3 है ना, तो ये grid क्या 3 move नीचे करेगा. 1, 2, 3. After this will come here, red. H कितना move करेगा? See this. Just see. This will be the answer. It will be H will be the answer. Na? Again, I'm just seeing. 3, it should come down somewhere here. Na? H will come somewhere here. Yeah, so this is how. So this answer is H for this thing, right? H is the answer. Now, this was a question, it's a very good question. And this question, actually, CBSE had done this research also on this thing. They did something and they found some very good results in this thing. By how much is line CD longer than line AB? What answers are you giving? By how much is line CD longer than AB? What answers we are getting?
1.532
1.532
3. Snigdha says 2. Madhu 22.
22. How come 20?
Charanjit, Priyanka, all of them say 2. Vandana 3. Kamlesh 3. Lakshmi
See.
3.
See,
1.
what is yeah. If you're getting 3 answer, what you're doing is you're directly subtracting 5 minus 2 you're getting, I think. जिसका 3 आ रहा है, you're directly subtracting because D is 5 minus 3. But the thing is that whenever we are doing such type of question, your starting point should be the same. So either we should shift CD to this side, and or AB you could shift this side. So correct answer for this is 2, not 3. I hope it is clear. Origin should be the same. From there only we start the counting. Either shift AB in front at 1 or take back CD. And this also, this is a very poor concept in class, even till 11th and class 12 students, they are very much confused with the exponents. So like if at the foundation stage, we nearly need to work at the exponents, what is the answer for this question? Answer for this question, this was done by CBSE. 13,803 students attended these questions and only 14% of the students gave the correct answer. Majority of the students gave the wrong answer, showing that the loss of exponents is a real problem area in our schools. The correct answer for this sum, like they add up, 4001 was given 3 to the power. See, whenever it is plus sign, we do not add the exponents. It has to be a product sign. So this was the correct answer, D. When we add, then we take out 3 to the power 40001 common and you get the answer. You can work it out and see it. So this type of questions need to be dealt in classes, thinking questions, right? This is another question. P is a number such that P into P is less than P. This is also a CBSE is asked in some of the examination, and they did a survey on this also, and some results that came were surprising. Between which of these pairs should P lie? -10 and 1, -1 and 0, 0 and 1. It is not possible. Now you can see these type of questions, we need to give some numbers by hit and trial we need to it. If I give between -10 and 1, you give some number, say I give -9. So what is -9 into -9? It is 81. First possibility is ruled out. 81 cannot be less than -9, right? First possibility ruled out. If between -1 and 0, what number we can give? We can give -0.5 or -half. -half into -half is again a positive number, which cannot be less than half. That possibility is ruled out. C option, if you give between 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1, we can give half. So half into half is what? 1/4. That is 0.25. Which is less than half, that is 0.5. So correct answer for this was C. But again, only 22% students gave the correct answer, which shows that they were having problem somewhere in negative and in fractions. And the understanding was that fraction में जैसे होता है ना, usually नीचे का number denominator बड़ा होगा तो number बड़ा होगा. That type of misconception was there in the minds of students. So these are some of the questions which can be dealt in the classes. Now we move on to the next thing. So that was the first part we have done. Now what we are going to do is first part we are going to link up with the computational thinking also. So more of the questions will be coming. Now computational thinking, these 7 major shifts have taken in the new curriculum. 7 major shifts have taken in the curriculum, but we are actually just focused because it is not a time to discuss all the 7. We are mainly focusing on computational thinking and AI because this is somewhere like teachers are getting confused how it will be done, what will be like this thing, the procedure for this. So computational thinking and AI, it is being introduced right from classes 3rd to 8th. From 3rd to 5, it will be computational thinking questions framed around TU, the world around us. Not exactly mathematics, questions directly linked with the chapters. I will be telling you how it has been. And 6 to the 8, it will be, they're aligned with your topics only. Nothing out of the course, nothing of that type, aligned with the topics and very interesting, easy questions. And how we are going to incorporate. So this is the thing. So computational thinking, like it is not confined to computers. Please remove that misconception. It is the art of thinking systematically about the world when different subjects. A beautiful strength of this is that it is interdisciplinary. Different subjects will be get connected. Then when different subjects connect, ideas come alive. And when ideas come alive, we make our learners innovators. And interdisciplinary connect is what? See, how interdisciplinary connect? Mathematics, जब पढ़ाते हैं हम लोग, it develops a logical reasoning and pattern recognition. Science develops a problem solving ability in the student. English helps in sequencing and structured thinking, and social science connects with the real world analysis. So questions of computational thinking, they are interdisciplinary only, and where they are giving, we'll just see it. So computational thinking, actually, ये आपको 4 part, if you remember it, it becomes very easy. Decomposition is breaking a big problem into small and manageable parts. This we do in a normal life also. कोई बड़ा problem होता है, we just break that problem into smaller, and कैसे manage करते हैं, that we know, that is decomposition. Pattern recognition, then we spot some similarities, and क्या है, what is the pattern in that? Abstraction is we filter out what is not required. ये नहीं चाहिए हमको, we remove those things, that is abstraction. And after abstraction, whatever is left, उसको we design clear step-by-step procedure like solving equations. So basically, computational thinking is decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithm thing. Just learn up this word, because we'll be, as we proceed into our webinar, ये सारा हम अपने जितने problems करेंगे, and all our problems that we're going to discuss, we'll be breaking up this into 4 parts only: decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithm thinking. And in the recent webinar that was conducted by CBSE on computational thinking, they have added these two also: data analysis, troubleshooting. Agar if you Google it out for computational thinking, you will get first 4 only. And in CBSE webinar, they have added data analysis and troubleshooting. Obviously, see, when we do algorithm thinking, we need to analyze the data. So that has been added, and how we can fix up certain things. So these 2 parts have been added up. So this is about computational thinking and how computational thinking and AI are going together. And one more thing, the chairman, Mr. Rahul Singh, CBSE, he said in the webinar a very important word, that it is an unplugged approach for classes 3 to 8. Unplugged approach means, don't get confused. We need internet for this. We have to use computers. We have to have separate practicals for them. Nothing of that sort. The unplugged approach is teaching method where concepts, especially computer science, are without using computers or digital devices. That is technology concepts without technology. Like explaining algorithms, giving step-by-step instruction, teaching binary numbers through hand signals, like demonstrating sorting methods by arranging students in a line. So it is learning by doing. The computational thinking is basically learning by doing. Now they are saying CT and AI. CT is computational thinking and AI. So CT is what? CT is the foundation. It is hierarchy. CT is the foundation, computational thinking, and practical application is AI. So right from 3rd, we are developing the computational thinking in a child. So, and when they move on to 6th May, first they develop CT, and then they connect to the tools of AI. They connect to the tools, so that what we are doing is, we are not just creating the students who are using technology, but we are creating learners. That is the basic idea. Learners are not just the users of technology, but they are thinkers. They are thinkers means they are able to develop apps and all. That is where these 4 steps are very important. See, if you just see in the table, computational thinking speaks about pattern recognition. AI identifies patterns. Connection is there. Algorithm, computational thinking speaks about algorithm. AI follows certain instructions. Then only the programming takes place. Computational thinking talks about data analysis. In AI also this takes place. Logical reasoning is there. Decisions are taken, the if-then conditions, abstraction. So that is why these two, CT and AI, go together. I hope it is clear. And how we are dividing is, like, now the major question is, who is going to teach CT and AI? So it is like mathematics teacher. If you have 9 periods in your package, 1 period can be kept for computational thinking. Like that, it can be done it, and it is nothing. It is actually the series I'm going to say, the website I'm going to, the CBSE site, I'm just going to show you the link. It has beautifully mapped each chapter with CT. So nothing extra is there. Now this example is also taking what is computational thinking. Let's just see this. What is the largest 4-digit number formed using only 1 digit from each row and column? Just think of it. What is the largest 4-digit number formed using only 1 digit from each row and column? So how will a child think? पहले तो largest number निकालना है, तो first digit should be, the 1000 digit should be what? Ma'am, Monisha ma'am, answers are coming. The 1000 digit should be what?
Yes, they're saying 9 is going to be the first one. Some of them have given the answers. 9876, 9975,
987. I'll just note it. 9876,
98752,
9875. Only 4-digit number it has to be.
9876, 9875, 9876 again. These are the numbers being repeated.
Okay. Now just how understand it. One thing to 9 is clear because the largest digit number at thousands place you should have 9. 9 means that either it should be in the second row or the last row. Now after this we have to decide which 9 we should take, second or last. Obviously we will take last row because 8 is there. इस पूरी row को आप shade कर देंगे. See in the next slide when we do it. To form the largest 4-digit number, we must prioritize the highest digit for the thousands place. Since there are 2 9s visible in the grid, one of them must be chosen at the thousands digit. Okay. So first we have highlighted that. Now after that, हमने last वाली row choose करी. So when we choose the last row, we'll just shade this last row. It happens like this. See, we have taken this 9. तो हमारे second column and the last row will be shaded up. ये shade कर दिया हमने. Now we'll take up the next number 8. अब 8 लोगे तो आप क्या करोगे? You'll shade up the column first and the last row. ये आपने shade कर दिया. Now it becomes very easy. You are left with only few numbers. You will choose the number. So correct answer was, I think nobody gave the correct answer. It was 9852 will be the correct answer. So this is how we see that reasoning out. We are thinking. हमने abstraction भी करा हमने यहाँ पे हमने filter out करा ना, we are filtering out and then we are doing it. So all the 4 parts we are doing it. We are recognizing also pattern also. Pattern recognition is there, thinking is there, everything is coming in there. So this is what is computational thinking about. Now how you have to do it. If your problem is, if you can take it, just go to CBSE website. You will type CBSE Academics on the Google. CBSE Academics. You'll get the link for the CBSE website. When you click it, आपको ऐसा you'll just see a panel of this sort of a thing will be seen on the screen. इसमें if you just see, these are very important part. Curriculum, if you see, you'll see the entire curriculum. Beautifully, they have given vocational education and what is there, art education, what is there, everything is there, but that is not a part of this webinar. CT and AI is a major concern. CT and AI पे when you click, it will be flashing white as a flash हो रहा होगा. When you click on CT and AI, this will be the next screen. Now in this screen, see, for grade 3 to 8, they have given the student's handbook is given and teacher's handbook is given. Whatever questions are given in the student handbook, same questions they have given a solution in the teacher's handbook. And these chapters are aligned with the topics of your 3rd to 8th class curriculum, different subjects. Science ke saath, social science ke saath differently. But we are giving this topic like it has been decided, like usually the math teachers are going to take up because they'll be able to do it better. So this is what you can see it. So there's no need to panic around from where we are going to see the content. It is beautifully given. So like if you click on one thing, this is for table, this is a for class 3. I just clicked on class 3. So this type of screen will come, though there are not 8 chapters, more chapters are there. How this is very important. I will tell everybody, whether it is curriculum, whether it is the CT and AI, whether it is vocational education, physical education, most important part, if you have to understand how to use this book, if you read it carefully, everything is absolutely clear. How to use the book, everything is absolutely clear because in detail they tell you how to use the book. So these are the different topics are there. They're very interesting topics. Just see fun with shape, that means geometry. House of hundreds, that means something related to numbers. Double century, toy joy, what's in a name, how to use this book. Like these are the topics given here. This question I have taken from a class 3. So the type of questions are from class 3 students handbook I have taken. In each of the given boxes follows the same theme. What will come in the question mark place? So just look at the theme. It's very easy question. What should come? A, B, C, D. What is the answer? Ma'am,
Ritika says B. Ritika says B.
Pratika says B.
All right. Then we have Madhu B. Mubina says B. Prasad says B.
It's very clear, no? Absolutely clear.
A. There's one person with B. Vivo. Somebody from Pratibha says B. Snigdha says B. Vandana A.
I think it is clear, but obvious, na, black and like they have answered it. So this type of questions, so no, nothing to panic about. The questions are given, solutions are given. And one important thing they are saying it, that teachers should use the handbook and they should not give the solution to the students. Let the children think. Let the children think in the class and come up with the answers. And assessment for primary 3rd to 5, please note. 3rd to 5 assessment is no pen paper test. You have to give them worksheets of this kind. And consistency, like monitoring of the students. They are sitting in collaborative, like they are doing in collaborative work, and worksheets are given, some toys are given to them, they are identifying the shapes. So these type of thinkings are there. So no pen paper test for them. So this is for class 3 to 5, and for 6 to 8, the assessment approaches same way, like if you just go to the question, this is a question taken up from class 6. Class 6. In this also they say like 6 to 8, we just mathematics teacher can align with the different topics and they can take up this as in one of the periods. Worksheets can be given, projects can be given. As we move forward, we'll be seeing the interdisciplinary project, how you can give interlinking all the subjects with computational thinking. Projects can be given to the student. That is a mode of assessment. Plus pen paper test for 6 to 8. 3 to 5, it is only through worksheets, through their group work, through different tasks, monitoring, that way. In progression, you have to identify. So this question also, who can give the answer? It's a very simple question. You have to identify the A and B. Simple it is. If you just square and 9, 4 square is 16 plus 9 is 25, 5 square plus 9 square is 106. So that way you can calculate and you can just calculate it afterwards. Okay. 56 into K, this examples I have taken from classes. Just see, they are just simple mathematical, more of number systems and thinking. So from play to abstraction, this approach strongly, it is strongly following the principles of NEP 2020 and National Curriculum Framework 2023. And all these things we were doing in class, we have heard of all these things: competency-based education, interdisciplinary, joyful learning. So what we were doing now, actually, we are just connecting the dots and making it a little meaningful. Education, we are making it a little meaningful. So that is where all these changes have been coming in. Now, this is a very good problem, Gabriel's problem. Again, a thinking problem, if you just see. Gabriel wrote the numbers 1 to 9 in a grid. Like in these 9 grids, he had written numbers 1 to 9, but he accidentally just missed them out. Multiplied together the numbers, like in the first column, some numbers he wrote, he multiplied, answer was coming 60. In the second column, he wrote some numbers, answer was coming 21. Same way horizontally also. But somehow he missed out, and now he is like confused what number should be there in the grid. So how should we work it out? What should be the strategy? Again, some strategy is there, some reasoning is there, some pattern recognition is there, filtering is there, everything is there in this. So we are doing computational thinking in this also. Remember, computational thinking is decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, algorithm thinking. So see, I'll just, since we have short of time, so that we move further and we cover up everything. In this, just see the highest number, 288 and 378. Write down the factors for 288. These are the factors for 288. Then I have written the factors for 378. These are the two corner numbers at the bottom. In this, if you see 9 is a common factor, that means in the common grid, we can first fill up 9. So first I filled up 9, right? It will be ease out. Then 9 ke baad kya hoga? Now we see if the next number is 288 ka next number. I am writing down the factors of 40. So between 288 and 40, 2 is a common factor. That means at this place, 8 should come. Once you get this, now remaining number is very simple. You can write this number, and then once all this are there, by cross multiplication, you get the number. So see, we recognize some pattern was there. We did something, reasoning we did, and that is how these numbers we have written, some pattern we are following. So we are actually breaking this problem into computational thinking. So finally, we'll get the complete answer this. If you want to see this, there are many problems. There are 4 grids problems are there, 5 grids problems are there. And in that M for maths by Ratna Sagar, a beautiful parity questions are there. If you just see it, it's a beautiful question given. It will actually, it is not possible to do it online, that question, because a lot of explanation is required. That is why I'm not taking it away, but it's a beautiful question, parity question. Now we have, this is a question again I have taken from Ratna Sagar, M for maths. R3 plus R3 is Pn, and these type of questions are given in the document provided by CBSE also. वर्ड से कैसे लिंक करना है. Understanding it, I'll just move right now fast because R3 plus R3 you see is that three answer is coming at 3-digit number PNN where units and tens place are the same. That means those numbers should be the same. We just have to do hit and trial here. If I take L4 and what answer will get 43 plus 43 is 86, not possible because we should have a 3-digit number. Try again, take up another number, say 7 se try karenge to 73 plus 73 is 146, not possible. Why? Because n should be same. Then I tried with 8 and 9, 83 plus 83 is 166. So that is where this is the answer. So this is how we have to do the reasoning and all. Right? So this is what is computational thinking, and we move on further now. This again, I've taken up a question from, I think, 8th grade. Not a very difficult question. The image below shows a logic machine where numbers move from one column to other column, and just see the result is very simple. If you just look at the question, it's a simple thing. Nothing much complicated. It looks very appealing, also very colorful. The children will like it. And they do the reasoning. Answer is very simple for that. Should I move ahead, Monisha ma'am? You can just see the questions. They are given in the CBSE manual. So I move further.
There are some answers also.
Okay.
7, 9, 8, etc.
Yeah, that's correct. This is also something question, very interesting question. Just see, like, this is very simple. If you just see it figure, instead of directly we like giving the question 5 minus 4 is this, 3 minus 2. Now they're visually giving the question, like making observation. So child thinks and like it likes. See, minus 2 is the answer over here. Plus 2 is the answer over here. Plus 3 is the answer over here. Minus 1 is the answer. So what answer should be there for the next one? What are they doing?
A is the most common answer. Minus
like-
3 to come.
See, if you just look at the first one, 3 greens and 5 reds. So 3 greens minus 5 reds is minus 2. In this also, how many greens are there? 6 greens, 6 minus 4 reds. That means green minus red color. Instead of directly asking the question 6 minus 4, they are doing green minus red. That is the reason behind this reasoning. So that now you can do the question green minus red. That will be the answer for the last one, right? So this type of reasoning is there. So final or this is now this, I'm connecting this problem with the real problem of the city, like air quality index of a city. Suppose we give this as a project to the student, like in 6th, 7th, 8th, we have to give it as a project. Decomposition. Students identify what are the AQI values, population data, weights, formula required, interpretation. That is decomposition. They have sorted out that we have to do all these 4 things. First part. So CTS skills, they have the complex problem, they have done into some manageable steps. And if it is given as a group project, some people can work on each of the area. That is the first part. Then pattern recognition. After this, they will work on the pattern. They will observe the trends as to which time, morning time is the most polluted, afternoon time, evening time, what are the common factors. So the pattern they are recognizing. Kiss time pe AQI index is more, what happens to this pattern recognition they are doing it. CTS skills developed is what? Identifying trends and relationship in data. Then we move further. Abstraction. Students now focus on only after that collection of data. Obviously, we filter out something what is not wanted. We just take it out. From the large pollution report, they select AQI, population, and traffic density. इतने सारे factors जो थे which were affecting, they are saying that we'll work on only these 3 things. So filtering relevant, and this is abstraction. Algorithm thinking, now they will design step-by-step methods. They will calculate the mean. How do we calculate everything? This is after the chapter has been taught, the concepts has been taught by the teacher. How we have done all these concepts of addition, subtraction, multiplication, weighted mean, mode, median, whatever it is. So this is how they have applied this project. So this in this interdisciplinary is what we are doing science also here. We are taking up a very good environment topic also has been taken over here. Mathematics is also there. So computational thinking, like, so this is how we connect all the topics to a project. Computation, and for 3 to 5, as I said, it is only 3 to 5 computational thinking plus EVS only. 3 to 5 it is that, and 6 to 8 it is all the subjects. 6 to 8 mathematics, every subject's interdisciplinary thinking. So like 6 to 8 pattern recognition, which type of weather appeared most. Children, with small children, you can give 3 to 5. Observe the weather for 7 days and complete the table. Some table you can give, what type of weather was there, or like that. That is pattern. Just telling them the different, like what is it? Some sequencing activity, they grow a plant. So what are the steps in growing up the plant? We put up the seed, we water the plant, we sprout, and then put the pot in the sunlight. So this is how we sequence the event. Decomposition, another example, our classroom is dirty, small children. We can bring this to a class 1 student, one classroom also, so that we develop them also. Classroom is dirty, what will you do? Pick up paper pieces, arrange books, dust tables, empty dustbin. So they are just doing some decomposition. Classification activity, sort small children, we give them some pictures, flashcards or something we can give, they can sort this into groups. That is what they are saying. In 3 to 5, we have to give more of a play cards method, asking them to bring the toys so that they understand it and they do it. So this is about classification, activity, logical thinking, safe road crossing problem. They will think, look right and left, run quickly, wait for vehicles to stop, use zebra crossing. So logical thinking for small children, we are doing this. Debugging activity, as CBSE suggested, debugging activities, keep tap open while brushing. What is correct or not correct? Water plants at noon. They have to correct or incorrect. They have to say that. Wash car daily. So these type of activities are debugging activities. Now we move on to again a thinking question. This you have to answer. Just look at this thing and what do you observe in this? Some colored numbers, figures are there. Any observation? What strikes you in this looking at it? Just ignore one for the time being. From 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can just see something, some pattern you observe, pattern recognition. Reasoning, pattern recognition. Ma'am, any answers are coming?
Rotational symmetry. Red ones are prime numbers. Number codes are given.
Okay.
Factors.
Right. Very good. Nice. See, if you just observe 2, I'm not saying 1. I just say ignore 1. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. They are prime numbers. And if you observe, the prime numbers are fully colored. 3 is also. Now, when I have to write 4, 4 is factor. So we are learning so many topics from this, identifying the prime numbers. Okay. 4 means 2 into 2. So it is colored with orange color. 5 again is nothing, prime number. 6 is 2 into 3 factors. So 2 ka color kya ho gaya? 2 is orange and 3 is 6. 7, ab 8 ke 2 into 2 into 2. 9 is 3 into 3, you can see green color. 12 is 2 into 2 into 4. So colors are being used. So color coding is being, so directly, instead of telling the question directly, what are prime numbers, finding out the factors, through some pattern recognition, through some that reasoning, we are just doing this question. So I hope this is clear. Then after we have trained the students with this concept, we can prepare worksheets of this type and we can ask the student, now instead of writing the number 42, write it in, give them color pencils. They will write these numbers in the colored codes. We can have a worksheet in a different form. We have numbers where they have 42 ka 2 into 2, we write something like that. But they will come up with answers like this. 42 ke they will find out the factors, then they will see the color codes and then they will do it. 57 is 19 into 3 and 32 is 2 into 2 into like this thing. So again, see, this computational thinking is about this only. We are doing the same thing, but in that 4 forms. Okay, fine. So prime numbers 2 and 3 fully color. That was the observation here. Clock questions can be given in this form. This is the time when the train leaves. This is the time we are showing a digital clock over here. This is the time when the train arrives in the same afternoon. How long the journey takes. So they will find out the time from this clock, they will find the time digital clock, and they will find out and calculate and tell how long the journey takes. Can anybody give the answer? Jyoti ma'am, your hand is up. Afterwards, we'll take up your question. You can put it down. Anybody coming up?
Yes,
Okay.
the answer is 1 hour, 3 minutes. Snigdha, Kritika, 57 minutes. Aniket,
Correct.
1 hour, 3 minutes.
Correct.
Raj-
62 minutes. Correct is the answer. 1 hour 3 minutes is correct, no? Who gave the answer? 1 hour 3 minutes?
Right in the beginning, it's gone in the front. Many are giving 1 hour, 3 minutes. Right
So
now, I
whoever
can
gives-
see Bhanumati,
Whoever gave
Ratna,
the, whoever gave the first answer, eat a chocolate from my side. If you would have been there, I would have given. Right?
in case
Okay.
you doubt, and we'll give them. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. We move on to the next one. So these are some, again, some strategies. We are moving up fast. Some, like, you can have different, like, you give, today's class is radical class. Once you have taught the topic radicals, everything you are going to do in terms of radicals only. Or you give them today's theme for today's class is 5682. In whatever topic, use all the 4 digits exactly once, use any operations and use at least one operation in each expression. Create only positive values. With this number, you can create the highest number, smallest number, something like answer should be always 4 to 8. So these type of activities can be given in class to promote the reasoning and mathematical thinking. Okay, so this is about, like, when children play, they discover patterns. When they discover patterns, they build logic. When they build logic, they create systems. And when they create systems, they begin to think computationally. So some idea I have given about your computational thinking. We move on to the next thing. What important lessons which maths teachers? Maths teachers, I think they are the most loved teachers. I think, what is maths teachers? They teach a very important lesson. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. To teach is to touch lives forever. So if you make a classroom, thinking classroom and all, we are going to touch lives forever. Now we move on to interdisciplinary learning in action. So what happens in this is now, see this interdisciplinary learning, different subjects connecting it. What do you observe in this? This is a United Nations organization symbol. You can see mathematical figures are also there. Some concentric circles are there. World map is also there. So in this, we are connecting just how we are going to connect this topic with the maths and this thing. The logo of United Nations and related UN agency symbols provide opportunities to, with the help of these, we can teach geometry, symmetry, ratio, coordinate geometry, and computational thinking in grade 9th. So beginning a class, like, instead of starting with direct lessons, if we just show them these topics, so what we are doing is we are making them aware also, because some of our students these days, they are not aware what is happening around, what are the logos and all. So this is how we are connecting them. So with this concepts of geometry, line symmetry, rotational symmetry, circles and arcs, latitude and longitude, all this can be taught. Classroom questions: identify the lines of symmetry in the United Nations logo. Again, we show them the picture, identify the lines of symmetry. Is the logo rotationally symmetric? After topic has been taught, we can ask this question. Why do circles appear frequently in global organization logos? So this can be given as a research topic. Let the children identify some global organization logos and find out which geometrical figure is most prominent in them. And if it is circle, we have the question, why circles appear frequently? There's some reason for that. So this geometry we are connecting with our real life also. Estimate the angle between the olive branches. So how will they estimate? This also I'm telling you how they will estimate, because, like, looking at this logo, we cannot estimate the angles between olive branches. So what they do is, now the UN logo contains a world map projected inside concentric circles. We place the logo on the graph paper. Take the center as origin, 0, 0. Locate continents using approximate coordinates, right? So different continents are there. Plot 5 points representing major cities. Find the distance between 2 plotted locations. Determine the midpoint. So see, with that logo, we are bringing and making it more lively in a classroom, doing it on the graph paper and doing it, right? And that way also estimation, like when you do it on the graph paper, a little approximation can be done. Directly looking at it, we cannot do it. But when we do it on the graph paper, that estimation part can be done. So transformation, many UN agencies logos involve reflection, rotation, translation, and enlargement. Once you tell them, now the children will think about that. And when they see the logo, they will have something in their mind. Okay, this we have to connect with our mathematics. Students redesign a UN style logo using geometric transformations. Computational thinking extension. Students create an algorithm. They draw a circle. They rotate a leaf motif by equal angles. The equal angle concept is coming. Repeat the pattern symmetrically. Add coordinate grid. So, like normal studies se hatke, we are giving them something a different, and which children will definitely enjoy, and they will come up with beautiful art integration we are doing over here. That is a major thing. Art integration is also there. So this introduces such pattern recognition, decomposition, repetition, and algorithmic design. So with this logo, we have now UN logo also we have done. We have geography also we have done that. And with this UN database, you can show this database to the student. Some research, and they can draw bar graph. Statistics also we are doing with this histograms. Mean this is the topic of 11th class also, that instead of giving normal example as students are securing these many marks, or we give a cricket example, the cricketers are scoring these many runs, we move on to the real life situation. This is how, and this is how it is happening. And whatever, like this time, so many elections are having, Iran-Israel war is happening. We can connect all these things with the mathematics. So compare literacy rates, create a bar graph, and like this thing. Now see, after this is for the little higher classes and all. Now small children, they love the cartoons and all very well. So if we connect them, this is actually a science concept, not a math. What science concept can you just say from this thing? Looking at this Tom and Jerry picture. Any science concept comes to your mind looking at this picture? Anybody? Newton's hint?
Force. Lakshmi says that.
Huh? What
We
she
have
said?
a force and energy.
Force is energy is there, and any
Newton's law.
Newton's law of
Action,
motion?
reaction, Jatinder.
Very good. That is actually the thing. To
Power
every action,
and
there is an equal
force.
and opposite reaction. So like see, instead of normally saying हम बताया ऐसे जाके कि to every action, if we show the picture to every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Children actually, they love that and they really connect it with their studies. And now small children के लिए अब जैसे geometry कैसे connect करेंगे जैसे they love Harry and Potter. Everybody loves Harry and Potter story. So after we have taught our geometry, this project can be given to students as a geometry project. They will make beautiful projects. They come up with the file. See, a concept that can show like staircase crossing intersecting angles. Wand duels raise hand. Castle corridors will show some parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Clock tower hands will show reflex angles. A reflex angle is when the angle is more than 180 degrees. So in this, if you just show this thing, Harry Potter, after teaching all the topics and we tell them, now this is what you have to do. You have to interlink the concepts taught with the Harry Potter thing, all the concepts. So this is about the lines and angles. Symmetry, they have, children are very familiar with all the symbols, house crest, magical shields, window patterns, everything. And this is also something, it is called, I think your side it is written. Some circle is there. This is a Harry Potter thing only. Circles and flying lessons from this. So after teaching a geometry lesson to make it very interesting and interdisciplinary computer, all the 4 parts of computational thinking, if you want to incorporate it, this project can be given to the students. So they connect with this thing. And these also are very common. They are, children know them. Ninja symbols are there. These are that pirate symbols are there. Now just see, students move from identify the shape. हमारा normal question होता है, picture देख के बोलते हैं identify the shape. We say analyze how geometry is creating identity, symmetry, balance and meaning. Analyze is a किस analyze where do you study? Analyze आपका Bloom's level का concept होता है from the lower hierarchy. Lower is remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating and creating. So यहाँ पे हमने ये Bloom's level को complete कर लिया. Identity. Now how just see this thing? See. Bloom's taxonomy idea, this is hierarchy. Identify geometric shapes and Hogwarts. So they are doing the remembering part of this thing. Understanding, explain why Quidditch pitch uses circles. Apply kar rahe, use coordinate geometry to locate the secret chambers. Analyze, compare symmetry in different house emblems. Evaluate geometric design, gives the strongest castle tower and design a new magical classroom. So all the things after teaching the entire concept, like we can, this is Harry Potter, they can take up Ninja, they can take up some other project, different groups can be given different projects. So they come up with variety of things in a classroom. So that will, when they presented the communication skill, critical thinking skill, all the 21st century skills, communication, critical collaboration, teamwork, everything improves. So this way geometry concepts and computational thinking, we are doing it. Then this is also again another idea. See, if you just look at all these class, so one project can be given, make a project on fictional clan emblem. So they will come up and they are all geometric shapes. All geometric shapes are there and this thing is there. So this is another idea. Project can be given. That is in for computational thinking, including maths. Now, this is very important. See, geometry is so meaningful. Right now, some of the children, they don't like geometry. But if we teach symmetry, teaches us balance. Symmetry teaches us balance. Just think of it. Circle teaches us what? Circle teaches us nobody is a leader. Unity is power. Circle teaches us very important life concept. Triangle teaches us strength and direction. And repeated pattern, they tell us identity. And a beautiful example of triangle, now we were working on the 9th class book recently, NCRT. They are using this concepts in the 9th class books and all. And this concept, how they have explained it, if you just see triangular pedestrian bridge, modern aesthetic bridges like the Atal pedestrian bridge inspired by kites. ये गुजरात में अगर आप जाएंगे, बच्चे को बताएंगे in your project, See, this is a bridge that has been in Gujarat. Atal Bridge is there. This is a walking का bridge बनाया है, and they are using all. If you just observe also, when we are traveling by train, हम कभी किसी bridge से cross करते हैं over some river. You just see assets strong bridge रहता है, and they use triangular shapes they use because it depicts strength होती है triangle के अंदर. So that thing we can connect with the real life. Why triangle is being used in the bridges, and this is a very good example of Atal Bridge. And with this, what is happening? हम यहाँ पे Indian knowledge system पे भी लेके जा रहे हैं. It is having all kites are there. Kites ka we connect with Uttarayan, that is Makar Sankranti, so we can tell about Makar Sankranti. So we are having Indian knowledge system also bringing into a classroom. So this can also be given as a project, and they can find out more details about that thing, right? So this is the thing. So now one activity is STEM. Now STEM, Bloom's taxonomy, computational thinking, interdisciplinary, a common project. STEM में क्या होगा? STEM and art challenge create an emblem representing knowledge, strength and balance. Knowledge मतलब आपका strength triangle से आ जाएगा, balance symmetry से आ जाएगा. Using geometric construction, student will specify this thing. STEM plus art challenge हो जाएगा. Okay. Bloom's taxonomy, they will identify shapes and explain symmetry, understand, apply होगा constructing logo using transformation, analyzing, they will compare two emblems designs, evaluate, they will judge most balanced design, and they will create. Computational thinking. So see, in one project, we are incorporating STEM plus art plus Bloom's taxonomy. Definitely, this has to be there. It is the basis for our teaching, and interdisciplinary connection also. This is how we can give an activity, plan it out. So all subjects teachers need to come together. Right now, what is happening was we were teaching in isolation. The idea of this new curriculum is that all disciplines come together, they think together, make out projects, connect with all the subjects, and that is how learning becomes meaningful. Right. Now, just calendar activities from this, like calendars are so much things you can learn it. If you add up, just see this numbers. I'll give you a short trick. 11 plus 13 plus 27 plus 25. If you add 11, 13, 27, 25, this offline session where it goes very well. If we add 8, 10, 24, 22, one beautiful thing is that कोई भी आप ऐसा triangle लोगे, the number of corner points, 11 plus 13 plus 27 plus 27 will be 4 times 19, 4 times the center number. So when you go in your class, ask the children to bring calendar, you become a magician. बच्चों से बोलो कि just tell me the sum of this, and you just tell at looking at it, okay, I'll tell you the number in 1 second only. Just multiply 4 into 9. That will be the addition of all these corners. And there are many things are there in calendar. Right now, just one, I'm just showing it over here. Add numbers in the 4 corners. What do you notice? So actually, the reason also algebra we are introducing with this concept of linear equation in one variable. With this calendar, we are introducing. So first we made them experience. As a बहुत सारी activities are there, we make them experience, and then we introduce the concept of equations. Right. What is full form of math? Can anybody tell? Just we are coming to the last part of this webinar. Last part for senior classes. Anybody full form of math? Ma'am, any answers are coming? Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Okay. This is just for to make the heavy part a little lighter. Math
I
allows
think
things
this
to
is the
happen.
most challenging question.
Math allows things to happen. Do you agree or not? See, math is allowing so many things to happen. ना इतना बड़ा bridge बना, it is possible because of maths only. Triangle से ही maths का bridge बनता है. If math is not there, construction is not possible. So math is the only subject which allows things to happen. Now this I am giving, you can take a screenshot. This is like simple activity for small children also. It can cater to larger classes also. यहाँ पे हमने direct numbers दिए. जितने इसमें like whatever numbers are there, 2, 9, 13, you have to color with blue. Yellow color 43, 44, 47, 48, you have to color with yellow. Pink had 12, 19, this thing. Now this is a simple part. This is for a class 1, they have to identify number. थोड़े higher level पे जाएंगे, in place of this numbers, you can give some questions. Addition के like 2 level का addition का question, subtraction. As you move to higher level, you can give square root question, you can give linear equation question. So level can increase. These questions can change as per the level. And when you shade all the colors, this comes finally. So art education is coming, you shade up, some picture will come. So these type of activities can also be prepared in the class. I hope you are getting it. And now see, we are like our CBSE NEP is speaking about Indian knowledge system. Indian knowledge system is we have to tell them something, and in our Ratna Sagar books, many chapters are speaking about our ancient Indian mathematicians and the great work. ये एक जैसे आप देखिए संस्कृत से ये श्लोक है, beautiful श्लोक. From Arjun's, how do we learn algebra? Arjun के तीर से कैसे algebra सीख रहे हैं? So it is during the battle, Arjun and Karan in Mahabharat, Arjun released some arrows. Half were consumed in stopping the arrows. इसका पूरा algebra. Half were, suppose he released 100. Suppose I'm saying 100 arrows Arjun released. Half were consumed in stopping the arrows from Karna. That means 50s were used. 4 times the square root of arrows were consumed to control the horses of Kan's chariot. मतलब Kan's chariot was, horses were so powerful. 4 times the square root of arrows were used. 6 were for gaining control over Shalya, the charioteer of Karna. Shalya was maternal uncle of Nakul and Sahadev. 3 were used to take on umbrella and flag. And so many, how many arrows were released by Arjun in the battle? A question taken from that slok, translated into English. And this will teach us algebra, or it will go into the quadratic equation. Now we start with x lenge isme, so finally what equation will come? You can see this equation will come. x by 2 बोला है current को stop करने के लिए. 4 times the square root of arrows, 4 times the square root of arrows to stop horses of Kan. 6 only for Shalya control करने के लिए. 3 used to take on umbrella and flag. So how many, अब इसको frame करेंगे तो it becomes a quadratic equation. So from Indian knowledge system also we are incorporating in this, okay? And this comes out and it teaches us beautiful life lessons also. Arjun ko 50 arrows lage to stop Karn. He was so powerful. 40 arrows, that means the horses were so powerful. He took only Shalya ko 6 arrows lage. And Shalya was mama of Nakul and Sahadev. That means he was favoring them. 3 arrows. So Vidya integrated with values. Just a single shlok teaches us so many things. Now we come to, and this is again I'm taking from Ratna Sagar ki book mein. See, these things are there. We have never noticed a tortoise ke andar there's a beautiful magic square. This is given in the book and many other examples are given. 492, इसके आप tortoise के back पे देखोगे तो 492, and this is some Chinese technique and this is given in that book. So cross culture teaching also we are doing it. इसको देके we can give many projects. This is one symbol. Many countries have different projects there. I think Feng Shui mein you see these things are used. Okay. And this is also given in the Ratna Sagar book where this thing in Chautisa, like Parshavnath temple, Khajuraho, everything, it is given. This, especially second example is mentioned in the book because we have to connect our knowledge to Indian knowledge system also. Now we come to the last part, connecting maths with the real world. This is like not much. See, if this is a recent, what has happened? We had recently assembly elections we had. So like, see, we want to tell children को बच्चों को कभी maps पता नहीं होते, तो we just displayed the 4 maps and we asked them like identify the maps. First is Kerala, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Assam, and Puducherry. Because children actually they're not in the habit of reading the newspaper, so somehow we have to develop that habit. What is happening? They might not be knowing 5 states में elections हुए, what is the result, how the government is being formed, how the majority is being calculated. So this we give it as a case study. Now this we have done. After this I have taken from Hindu paper, this election analysis. And with this election analysis, how we can do our mathematics and different studies. Now concrete, we are making them experience. Actually, we are making them experience. What happened in West Bengal, what happened in Tamil Nadu, what happened in Assam, what happened in Kerala, what happened in Puducherry. So we are actually making aware also, making our children. And in class, we can divide them into 5 states. We give them mock election. So हम यहाँ पे कौन सा subject we are covering? Interdisciplinary. We are covering up the subject political science. That subject is a geography. हमने map से कर दिया वहाँ पे shift. और ये discussion हो गया. That is English language and all. Then reflective question. Why did different states show different result? Why do voters change governments? Did the winning party get more than 50% vote? Is winning based on votes? Reflective question. Why there was a major shift in West Bengal? What happened in Puducherry? So these students, actually children will now connect everything with the real life situations. And then abstract, new connection observations developed, social science concept all we did. Democracy बता दिया, electoral system बता दिया, regional parties, anti-incumbency, mathematics competence concepts like students they don't know how majority is calculated. So majority seats का we gave them the formula how it is calculated. Then we asked them now just go to the newspaper, analyze how many seats were there, what was the vote percentage, and just calculate. It can be given as a project study. So key insight is there कि party can win more seats with less vote percentage. Math explains real political outcomes. Active experimentation, data analysis. Now children will calculate majority. They will find vote percentage. They will identify winners. They will predict the government. So through this bar graph, pie charts, everything is coming in one project that we are given. Election topic we have given. to the students, and through this we did interdisciplinary studies. We connected with the real world also, and we made them really knowledgeable. So in this, just see these words, if you just see, they are the words of Bloom taxonomy. Understand elections, interpret political data using mathematics, analyze, apply percentage ratio, again maths concepts, develop critical thinking and decision making skills, connect classroom learning with real world democracy, and post experiential cycle also we have done. This is also a very important part. We are not going into detail. Interdisciplinary study होगी, math plus SST, real world NEP NCF aligned है, everything. It builds data literacy plus civic awareness. So this is how we are doing it, and this is again an example from sports. Suppose see this game happens. ये limit का concept, how does this teach us? Football match चल रहा है, final match is going on, and there are so many football lovers are there. This match is going on, and people are watching on TV. This happens. Now at this moment what happens, ये बिल्कुल देखिए, he was about to hit, we don't know whether he hit a goal or not. आपकी लाइट चली जाती है. अब लाइट चली गई तो क्या होगा? The football player, तो he will to just what happened? Where is it gone? The light has gone. Okay, are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
So light
The
gate
DAS
ऐसे,
is to replace the TV panel.
हाँ.
Here at
the light जा रही,
chapjimmy.com, we
something
did
of
not
this kind of happens,
replace
मच्छर
the
मच्छर आ
TV
जाते हैं
panel.
on the screen. Again the match resumes now. Initially we saw the match, बिल्कुल, but that person was about to hit the goal. That moment the electricity went off. All good football fans will, I think, break the TV, and then the match resumes. And then the match resumes. Now what happened in that, but 1 minute? So this, with this video, we can introduce the concept of limits. In class 12th, if teachers are there, limit is what from left hand side and right hand side. Beginning of the match ke pehle, beginning of the match, sorry, before the match, what happened before that interruption had come, and after the interruption, what happened? So that is the concept of limit. With this football match, we can introduce a concept of limit in class 11, right? This is also a very good question. Like you can give this sheet to your students in the class. Ask them, they have to add all the numbers and see what will the students do. How will you add the numbers? Like if this workshop we had done for Ratna Sagar in Hyderabad, and there the teachers were sitting, management head was sitting, and the head son was sitting. He came up with the solution beautifully. He was a class 7 student. Same way this happened with the famous mathematician. Some will do what I'm telling you the answer. Some will do what they will 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, but usually they will do that. Okay, but this was done, and the famous mathematician who found the answer was, he was Carl Friedrich Gauss. What he did was he identified a pattern. See, pattern recognition: 1 plus 100, 101, 2 plus 99, 101, 3 plus 98, 101. So he identified. So that boy also did in Hyderabad workshop. He found 101 into 50 and he gave the solution for that. This is how sometimes we can give this question in your class. You can give, again, I'm going back. The sheet you can give, ask the student, just add up all the numbers, see how they will come up. Some might add horizontally, vertically, diagonally, whatever they can add even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, and we can just have it, okay? So this is done. Okay. So this is how we are coming up then. So finally, what we feel, I think with all the efforts and together, we can bring teachers can take up the mass phobia from the students with all these changes are coming, and hope it is going to be. One last question. It's to make you all laugh. Can you give the answer for this question? Guess maximum area with minimum decoration. This is the last part of the question. Anybody? Just to make you all laugh, I am giving you. Just think maximum area with minimum decoration. Ma'am, any answers are coming?
Not yet, ma'am.
Not yet. Anything? Any guess? No answers?
Face, smile on face,
Smile on face. Maximum area, minimum area with
eyes.
minimum area C. Very funny answer for this thing. It's a girl's face. Minimum area with maximum. So many makeup the girls put, na? Right? So our vision is what? We have to make all the sad children. We don't want a single sad children. We want all the children to smile. And I think as maths teachers, are we mad? Are we mad? Yes, we should be mad, because if we are mad, then only we can make a difference. So with that, I end up and give it over to Ms. Monisha ma'am for the further things. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sangeeta. What a session. So we did not get good or very good in the chat box. We only got excellent and awesome. So I think that itself speaks for the kind of engagement you had. We had almost 1,000 participants through Zoom and on YouTube, and not one left. Continuously and consistently, we had that number. So thank you so much for that wonderful session. And with your soft voice, you went on, and everybody stayed glued. The kind of questions that you shared with us. Really, thank you so much. There are so many questions which are here, but I'm not going to be taking up those questions. I would like to thank you once again for agreeing to do the session for us and making it so interactive and putting in the latest information that you were party to in your recent meetings. And of course, thank you, teachers, all of you, for being here, being on time, and being with us throughout, and actively participating both on Zoom and on YouTube. Now we're going to be pasting the feedback, which is going to be here both on YouTube and then it will also, as the moment you submit, it will also give you an e-certificate. But that is going to be live only for 24 hours. So I would request you to kindly click, fill it up, submit, so that you get your e-certificate. Anything else that you would like us to know, please write it in the chat box. We'll collect the information and the questions from there. Thank you so much for being here with us. And thank you, everyone in Ratna Sagar also for making this such a success. All the teachers, your management who are all here. And once again, have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Pratik, I request you please paste this link once again. Pratik, may I request you please share the screen?
Hello, just invisible.
Thank you, Pratik. Thanks for sharing your screen. We can see the feedback link here as well as the session ID.
Thank you.
Dear participants, you can see the session ID on the screen itself.
Teachers, you're requested to try again. In case you repeatedly find it that it's coming as invalid, please write your name and your school name here. We'll get back to you with a certificate. If there's any problem, it's not taking your country or your state, please write in the chat box your own name and the school and the city you come from. We'll get back to you. Please mention your name, school name, city name, and also that you have a problem with the certificate download. We will be closing the meeting in another 2 minutes at 5:50 exactly. So please click on the link if you've missed out.